The Bitcoin family is still on the road, and CBDAO exit scams. What's going on, guys? Randy here with another daily crypto video. Before I get into today's content, I want to let you know about the Brave browser. It's just like Google Chrome. You can download Chrome extensions, but what's real cool, it blocks trackers and ads automatically. It saves you on bandwidth, saves you on time, but when you choose to click ads like this one for eToro and other crypto related ads, you get paid in basic attention token. If you guys want to try out the Brave browser, there's a link down below in the description, and there's also a link in the comment section. All right, so the Bitcoin family. Not sure if you heard of the Bitcoin family. They started to live on the road solely off of Bitcoin back in 2017, and they're still on the road, although things haven't gone quite as planned with the price of Bitcoin. Because at one point in 2017, they figured they'd be multi-millionaires by 2020 because of Bitcoin and the price. There's still the possibility, but maybe not, more than likely not in 2020. So Dutchman Didi Taihuttu made headlines around the world in 2017 when he sold his profitable business, his family house and cars, and even the children's toys for Bitcoin, believing he'd be a multimillionaire by 2020. With no bank accounts or possessions and all their savings tied up in highly volatile cryptocurrencies, Taihuttu, 41, his wife and 3 children embarked on a worldwide adventure, a quest for decentralized nomad, Bitcoin life, as he described it, to Decrypt on a recent call from their current base in Lagos, Portugal. Their journey, trailed by the world's media, has now taken in 40 countries. They've set up crypto-funded projects to help the poor, established their own Bitcoin family brand and merchandise, and documented their journey spreading the crypto gospel in over 200 YouTube videos. But Bitcoin's price has stubbornly refused to reach the giddy heights that Taihuttu predicted, and the coronavirus pandemic threatened to derail their glossy odyssey. Nevertheless, the enthusiasm for cryptocurrency remains undiminished. He told us why and how his eldest daughter convinced him they should continue with their quest. So the article goes on to discuss their travels on the road, and it goes on to talk about the challenges of living off crypto. As you could imagine, probably not the easiest thing to do in many parts of the world, although he does state that there are a few outliers that are very crypto friendly. He does say in this quote here, adoption in Asia is way ahead of Europe. Most notably, he added, it's happening faster in regions of the world where people haven't had ready access to banking, which makes a ton of sense. We have been traveling with the kids through Vietnam, Cambodia, and the Philippines, Australia, Indonesia, everywhere in the world, and we had the proof. He said, I saw the truth. Bitcoin and blockchain are the tools to change the monetary system. Now, one thing I wondered, and you're probably wondering the same thing, if he bought in 2017, was he buying at the peak of Bitcoin? Hopefully not. The good news is he was not buying at the peak of the Bitcoin rally late in 2017. He bought in the $4,000 to $6,000 range. So even right now, they have doubled their investment. And the van that they currently live in, it was donated to them. So I'm sure that certainly helped. And there was one other little nugget that I wanted to mention. So along with Bitcoin, he does invest in other coins. Most notably, recent acquisitions of DOT, Polka Dot token, or Polka Dot coin, but he also invests in Cody, CTSI, EGLD, Beam, Lend, Cove, and Kai, KAI. So Interesting read. I'm going to leave a link down below so you could check this out for yourself and read the entire article because it is pretty cool. And maybe check out his YouTube channel, The Bitcoin Family. Okay, and next is CBDAO. So CBDAO or BRI or SBRI. If you are holders of CBDAO, you probably already know that they're gone. They exit scammed. A lot of people lost a lot of money here, and but I figured it was worth the note and just a cautionary tale about cryptocurrencies and things you might want to look out for. But at its all-time high, CBDAO on September 2nd, just 1 month ago, was worth $50.89 per coin. Now you can get it for about 7.5 cents on Unreal. So, the one thing with CBDAO is no one ever really knew who the founders were. And a lot of times when you don't know who the founder is, it's because they're doing shady things. They're going to scam. They're going to exit scam. And I've seen it before. Even if you do know who the founders are, doesn't mean they're not going to exit scam. But this here is a huge red flag. One thing that's kind of strange is that, Bitcoin, we really don't know who the founder is. Yes, there's this Satoshi Nakamoto, but we don't know, is it a person? Are they many people? I am in no way saying Bitcoin's a scam, but it's kind of ironic that, I would say, and other people would say that a project without an owner kind of looks shady, but Bitcoin at the same time doesn't really have a definitive person who has come forward with the creation of it. Anyway, CBDAO. So this is a Medium article from GreenJeff, he's called. So this morning, one of the admin wallets exploited a backdoor in the synthetic SBRI token contract. They minted 50,000 SBRI, converted to BRI, and dumped onto the open market. Here is the mint, and here is the activity of the dev wallet, and you can click those links to see that. The original sale funds, roughly $1 million in ETH, are also as good as gone. Myself and many others uncovered the identities of the developers in early August, shortly after the sale. And the CBDAO team members were aware of this, so it seems quite irresponsible to go for such a blatant rug pull for such a paltry amount of ETH. The 50,000 sold translated to under 200 ETH received by the attack. Fortunately, law enforcement has already been contacted, as have the exchanges and firms that did business with CBDAO. Why rug? Given that the team waited for the coin to bleed from $50 to under $4 and then pulled the rug in order to secure only $60,000 is quite sloppy. Prior to the pull, the team had been developing the project and meeting deadlines. They recently hired new team members and pushed a new website the night before the attack. Deadlines were met and their contracts worked. So a lot of these things, lined up as being legit, making it a legit project. So like he says, it really doesn't add up. The BRI community has proposed 3 possible scenarios to explain why things unfolded the way they did. 1, a malicious developer hit a backdoor and executed the attack as a solo inside job. 2, the team had a falling out. We suspected 3 core team members taking on the coin breeder Daniel persona, and 1 member decided to pull the plug on the other. And then 3, this was a larger, more sophisticated attack that also involved the multiple CBDAO scam forks, as in YBDAO and HatchDAO. Moving forward, the community-led CBDAO spinoff. So until more information is compiled and investigations put these guys behind bars, I believe the best thing the community can do is band together to rebuild the project on our own. And then it goes into talk about how that is even possible, how they get there, airdropping Bree. Again, I'll leave a link down below so you can read the full article. I don't want to bore you with reading the entire article, but you know, CBDAO is one of those projects that people and other YouTubers were high on, but yet skeptical because of the lack of the lack of people taking ownership of CBDAO. You just never know. The thing is, it seemed like a great project. They were meeting deadlines. Everything was going well, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. It could happen to anybody. Just be careful out there. Do your diligence, of course. Let me know down below. Were you invested in CBDAO, and how much did you lose? Did you lose anything? Were you turned off by CBDAO because of the reasons mentioned? Let me know down below. If you guys like daily crypto content, please subscribe to the channel and like this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.